Hi friends, welcome to our final class on development. Today we start with the topic sustainable development. In the beginning we have a sentence from Mahatma Gandhi. It reads like this: the earth has enough resources to meet the needs of all, but not enough to satisfy the greed of even one person. Okay, the sentence is like this: the earth has enough resources to meet the needs of all, but not enough to satisfy the greed of even one person. So, this sentence clearly explains the scarcity of resources in the world and the need for judicious use of the scarce resources. Okay. This statement is relevant to the discussion of development since both resources and development go hand in hand, and resources are scarce in the world. For the sustainability of development, the maintenance of resources is very crucial. Okay, we will look at a definition of sustainable development. Sustainable development is development that meets the needs of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. Okay, this definition clearly explains the need for the judicious use of scarce resources in the world. Okay, what we require for development is resources. Resources are both renewable and non-renewable. Judicious use of non-renewable resources is the key to sustainable development. We can say like this: we haven't inherited this planet from our forefathers, but borrowed it from our children. We have to preserve this planet for future generations. We can have the cake, but we cannot eat the full of it. Okay, we can take only our share. What is meant by overuse of renewable resources? If we use more than what is replenished by nature, then we would be overusing this resource. We can take the example of groundwater. Groundwater in India is under serious threat of overuse. About 300 districts have reported a water level decline of over 4 meters during the past 20 years. A fall in groundwater level is particularly found in agriculturally prosperous regions of Punjab and western UP, hard rock plateau areas of central and south India, some coastal areas, and the rapidly growing urban settlements. What is meant by water table? The upper layer of the groundwater is called water table. The water table is an underground boundary between the soil surface and the area where groundwater saturates. Okay, as you know, the resources are divided into renewable and non-renewable. Some resources are not replenished by nature. They get exhausted by our use as their stock is fixed. They are called non-renewable resources. For example, crude oil. If crude oil is extracted at the present rate, the resource will last only for 50 years more. Countries like India depends on other countries for crude oil. If the price of this resource increases, it will be a burden to the country. Some countries use their economic power or even wage wars to secure oil. What is meant by environmental degradation? Environmental degradation is a process through which the quality of natural environment is reduced, affecting biological diversity and the general health of the environment. Environmental degradation is the deterioration of the environment through depletion of resources such as quality of air, water, and soil, the destruction of ecosystem, habitat destruction, the extinction of wildlife, and pollution. Okay, environmental degradation knows no national boundaries. It is a global problem the environmental degradation is felt everywhere. The question of development is perennial. Always countries must think about their development goals. We, all the people, must work together to reduce environmental degradation and protect our nature. Before winding up this lesson, I would like to explain some concepts related to income. One of these is GDP, Gross Domestic Product. Gross domestic product is the money value of all final goods and services produced within the geographical boundary of a country during 1 year. Okay, but when we produce goods and services, the fixed assets like buildings and machinery will undergo certain wear and tear. The money value of this wear and tear must be deducted from the total income. Thus, we get net domestic product. Net domestic product is gross domestic product minus depreciation. Okay. A similar concept is gross national product. It is the money value of all final goods and services produced anywhere in the world using domestic resources during 1 year. And when we deduct depreciation from the GNP, we get net national product. Now we'll come to the term depreciation. What is depreciation? Depreciation is the value of wear and tear occurring to fixed assets like buildings and machinery. Okay. Now we come to the concept national income. National income is the money value of all final goods and services produced in a country during 1 year. It is net national product. Net national product at factor cost. Okay, the concepts like GDP, GNP, NDP, NNP, etc. can be calculated both at market prices and at factor cost. National income is net national product at factor cost. Now we come to the concept final goods and intermediate goods. What are final goods? Final goods are those goods which have completed all production processes and are ready for consumption. Therefore, they are also called consumption goods. Examples are car, TV, radio, edible things, etc. Now we come to intermediate goods. Intermediate goods are still in the production process. They will be added to some other product or they will be used in the production of some other products. Examples are wheat flour, transistor to be used in a radio, iron sheet for making car, etc. Okay. These are examples of intermediate goods. So intermediate goods are raw materials or parts or components. Okay. Now we come to the concept factor cost. When goods and services are produced, income equivalent to the value of these goods and services are generated in the economy. This income is distributed among the factors of production in the form of rent, wages, interest, and profit. The total of these four is the national income. This method of calculating national income is called income method. In this method, incomes received by four factors are added together. There are two more methods of national income calculation. They are expenditure method and value addition method. You will learn about this in higher level classes. Now, what are factors of production? Land, labor, capital, and entrepreneurship are the four factors of production. They receive income when they are engaged in some production process. Okay. Thank you very much. You can have the notes from my blog, EcoFriend. See you.